One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And your Houston Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
They'll move the wide receiver. Creates a little space. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here's a heat. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fitted in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
It's a fumble! And he was able to get back on top of it. Houston going up tempo. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Touchdown. Penn State. Number 23 with the carry.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to get it through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. It's caught. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
He's brought down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Got a little space. Nice move to pick up yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion on the out. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? That's reeled in. It's Henry. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
3rd down coming up.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He gets a hand on it.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
The give to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads quickly. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Houston will snap it in the red zone.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Looking to throw on third. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Terrell. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's going to take off. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Terrell. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Quick with the spin move. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And they'll take over.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The give as they work on that clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Penn State 49, Houston 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beat.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and